Who is Lieutenant Commander Data? Lieutenant Commander Data, an android native to Omicron Theta, is one of the main protagonists in Star Trek The Next Generation. Data has been portrayed by Brent Spiner since the series premiered in 1987. Spiner is currently in Star Trek Picard. Data was Operations Officer and the second officer of the Enterprise D and later the Enterprise E in the films. As an android, Data is one of the most unique and skilled officers in Starfleet. His positronic net allows him to make 60 trillion operations per second and grants him other abilities such as reading super fast and remembering every fact he's exposed to. Of course, no android is complete without super strength. Data has two brothers, Lore and Before, and parents in the form of Dr. Soong and Juliana O'Donnell. What makes Data truly unique is his quest to become human. Throughout this series, Data tries to understand human behavior and even tries to emulate it. This is especially evident in his pursuing of a romantic relationship and his creation of his daughter Lal. Data's desire to become human is also evident in much smaller ways, such as attempts to tell jokes, his reciting of poetry, and even his ability to make small talk. Throughout his journey to become human, Data finds his own humanity and even helps others find it as well. Although the crew of the Enterprise never questioned his humanity, Starfleet did initially view him as a tool and gave permission to Dr. Bruce Maddox to dismantle him and to study him to see if Data could be replicated. Fortunately, Data and Picard were successful in challenging that ruling and proved that he was indeed a life form with full rights. In his role as operations officer, Data did almost all the sciencing and often scienced the Enterprise out of a crisis. Such instances include when he saved the Enterprise from being permanently caught in a rift, which was turning the crew insane, by igniting hydrogen into the rift, or preventing the ship from blowing up while caught in a time loop by decompressing the main shuttle bay. As great as Data is, he's also a massive security risk. Because Data has the ability to replicate voices, he can single-handedly take over the ship, as happened when he was triggered by Dr. Soong's homing signal. Although the crew wasn't in danger, there was a young child that needed medical attention from a starbase. Of course, the problem was solved and Data wasn't punished because he didn't take over the ship willingly. In another situation, Data was briefly corrupted by Lore and performed life-threatening experiments on his best friend Geordi. This, of course, is not to mention the times he was possessed by aliens or super smart scientists. Although not activated in the series, Data does make use of Dr. Soong's emotion chip in the next-gen films, minus Nemesis. Though it does cause some serious problems for him, i.e. laughing hysterically for too long, leading it to become fused to his neural net. He also experienced intense fear and guilt. By first contact, he was able to turn the emotion chip on and off, and by insurrection, he was able to remove it completely. Data has accomplished a lot during his time in Starfleet, but some of his most notable accomplishments are the time that he defeated the Borg Queen, thus saving Earth in First Contact, and helping defeat Shinzon, which also saved Earth, in Nemesis. Lieutenant Commander Data appears in Star Trek The Next Generation films, and of course, Star Trek Picard.